Disclaimer: before performing any exercise program, please use common sense and follow the advice of your doctor or medical professional to reduce and avoid injury. By performing any fitness exercises, you are performing them at your own risk. High Liberty Fitness cannot be liable for the outcomes of your actions. Thanks for your understanding. So we're going to start seated. Now I'm going to sit back on my heels. I kind of like to sit, bringing my knees together and resting my my behind on my heels. If you guys like that, you can come into that position. If you would prefer to sit cross-legged or sit up on a pillow. And we're just going to begin with a little bit of stretching and bringing the breath into the body. Okay, so let's inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale and float the arms down. Twice more like this, really taking a moment to fill the belly up with breath. Exhale, release it down. Once more, all the way up. Big inhale. Exhale and release. From here, we're going to begin to warm up the upper body and the shoulders. So let's inhale, raise the arms up. Bend the elbows and cactus the arms, drawing the elbows into your back pockets. Opening up the chest. Let's do that again. Inhale. Bend the elbows, draw them back and down, squeezing the shoulder blades together, opening up across the front body. Twice more like this, everyone. Inhale. Exhale. Really filling that belly up with breath. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Let's ground our right hand down. We're going to inhale the left hand high. Think up and over as we tip over to the right, stretching up along the spine, opening up that heart space, maybe taking your gaze up. Inhale back to center. Let's ground the left hand down this time. Reach the right arm high. Big inhale and stretch up along the spine. Exhale and tip. Keeping that chest nice and open, the space in your heart, reaching upwards. Inhale once more on each side with your breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale and tip. Opening up the side body. Let's inhale back to center. Grounding the opposite hand down. Reaching the right hand up. Exhale and tip. Nice work, everybody. Let's release that down. Bring the left hand to the outside of the right knee. And swim the right hand behind you as you take an inhale, lift up along the spine, and then twist past over the right shoulder. Taking your gaze behind. Inhale, coming back to center, this time taking the right hand to the outside of the left knee, swimming the left hand behind. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and twist. Breathing up along the spine. We'll do that once more on each side. Inhaling back to center. Hand comes to the outside of the knee. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and twist. And once more to the opposite side. Inhale, nice and tall. Exhale and twist. We're going to be doing a lot of spinal work, core work involving the back and the core. So let's come down onto our mats now. We're going to come face down, bringing our belly to the ground, extending the legs behind us. We're going to begin by wakening up the spine even more. So you can take the tops of your feet down to the ground. You can keep the toes tucked. We're going to extend the arms out about 6 inches and then up about 6 inches. Press down into the fingertips and press down into the pubic bone. And on an inhale, I want you to lift the heart space. Squeeze the glutes as you lift the front body. Exhale and lower. So using the breath like this, we're going to inhale and rise. Finding that gentle movement, that fluidity in the spine. Exhale and lower. Really pressing down with the pubic bone here to inhale and lift. Squeezing the lower belly and the glutes to give you that support to lift the upper body. 4 more times here with your breath. Inhale, rise. Exhale and lower. Inhale, open up that heart. Exhale and release. Twice more. Maybe each time feeling how your spine is awakening a little bit more. Lovely. From here, we're going to take our hands. Now you can stay in this position if it's more comfortable for you. Otherwise, you can bring your hands, palms down, right by the rib cage, and we're going to squeeze the elbows together across the back. Press down gently into the palms and the pubic bone as you inhale and lift the front body. Inhale, exhale, and release. Moving like this. This is our cobra pose. Strengthening in the back, squeezing your lower back and your glutes, giving you that support to rise up. Exhale. Moving with your breath, inhale, open that heart forward. Exhale, release. 3 more times here. Remembering to breathe, never holding the breath. Gentle press down into the palms. Last time, wherever you are. Nice work, everybody. We're going to roll onto one side. Extending the legs long, coming to rest with your head in your hand. Let's draw the toes slightly in front of the body. And we're just going to begin by lifting the top leg and lowering. So right away, we're going to engage the leg by pressing the sole of the foot to the opposite side of the room. So you're flexing that foot. We're going to lift it just to about hip height and lower for 4. That's it. Relaxing the bottom leg for 3, 2. Last one, and you're going to hold. Hold. Now from here, point your toe, and we're going to make little circles. Little circles forward for 8. Pointing the toe, keeping the leg engaged. Nice work for 4 and 3, 2, and 1. And then we're going to take it the opposite way. So keep pointing the toe. You can keep your fingertips on the ground, or you can bring your fingertips to your hip. That will allow you to use your core a little bit more for support. 4 more here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Lower it down. We're going to move on to our backs. So rolling onto your back side, we're going to plant the soles of the feet on the floor. The knees are about hip-width distance apart. Arms lengthened down by your side. We're coming into a bridge pose. So make sure your feet are at a safe distance from your glutes. You're going to press down into the soles of the feet and into the back of the skull as you begin to lift your hips and lower. Keeping your knees in line with your hips, squeezing the glutes at the top and lowering down. If you'd like, you can add a wave in the arms, reaching them up and back, and then lowering them down. Give me 4 more like this for 4. Beautiful. Inhaling and rising. Exhale and lowering. Twice more. Keeping the chin off the chest to protect the neck. Give me 1 more here. Inhale, lift. Now extend the arms down. Keep lifting the hips, and we're going to pulse. Little pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work, everyone. Lower down. Beautiful. We're coming back onto our bellies. Oh, no, I'm sorry. We're going to come onto our sides, the opposite side. So I'm just moving over to this side so that I can show you the front. So extending the legs long, bringing the toes slightly in front of the body. Engage the top leg by pressing the foot away and lift and lower. That's it, everyone. Relaxing the body on the ground. Pressing that heel away for 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Now point the toe and make circles. We're going for the front. Little circles here. Maybe challenging yourself to make each circle slightly bigger. for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to take it the reverse way. Really pointing that toe, engaging the leg, maybe taking your fingertips to your hips, using the core for stability. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work, everyone. Let's lower it down, coming onto our bellies this time. Coming back, full circle. We're going to come back into the cobra, extending the legs long, toenails down, or toes can stay tucked. Hands are coming by the rib cage. Roll the shoulders down and onto the back. Press down into the pubic bone. Inhale and rise. For 8, exhale and lower. Inhale, lift. Moving with your breath. Keeping the tops of your feet down or your toes grounded. Squeezing your lower belly. Squeezing the glutes as you rise for 4. That's it. 3, keeping those shoulders down from the ears, heart space open. 2, great move for back, lower back strengthening. And 1. Coming back down onto the belly, we're going to reach the arms forward this time. So from here, we're going to inhale and we're going to lift one arm at a time. So inhale, lift. Exhale and lower. Opposite arm. Inhale, lift. Exhale and lower. Arms are raised above the head. Inhale, rise. Lifting up the heart space. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And lower. You can keep moving like this, or if you'd like, raise both arms as you lift and lower down. For 4, squeezing the belly. For 3, inhale and rise. For 2, that's it. 1 more. And 1. Nice work, everybody. We're coming onto our side once more. This time, the opposite side. Extending the legs long. Top leg, right away, we're going to come into the circles. Point the toe, circle the leg. Maybe making the circle slightly bigger than the last for 8, 7, 6, 5, remembering to breathe, for 3, 2, and 1. And we're going to take the circles in reverse. Keep pointing that toe, relaxing the bottom leg, maybe bringing the hand to the hip for a little bit more. For 4, challenge yourself to make those circles a little bit bigger. 2, and 1. Beautiful. This time we're going to bend the knees, bringing them in front of the body. We're going to glue the toes and the feet together, and we're going to lift the knee and then lower. Lifting the knee for our clamshell, opening up the clamshell and lowering down. That's it. Using the muscles in the glute here, squeezing open for 4, 3, that's it, 2, and last 1. Beautiful. From here, we're coming onto the back. Coming back into that bridge pose. So making sure your feet are hip width distance. We're going to lift and squeeze for 4. Inhale. Exhale as you lower. Squeezing the glutes on the top for 2. On the last one, we're going to hold. Now I want you to pulse for 8, 7 little pulses here, pressing into the soles of the feet. Really squeezing that lower back for 3, and 2, and 1. Beautiful. Lower it down. We're going to lift back up. And from here, we're going to press down into the right foot. And the left knee is going to draw into the chest and lower. For 4, inhale. Keep pressing down into that standing leg, lifting the hips. 2, knee coming in towards the chest. 1 more. And we're going to switch sides. Press down, lift up, lift that knee, drawing it in towards the chest for 4. Toe draws down. Keep lifting those hips for 3. Press down into the standing foot for 2. That's it, everyone. 1 more. and 1. Nice work. Slowly lower the hips back down. We're going to roll back onto the opposite side. So coming to rest with the legs extended again, we're going to come into those toe circles, pointing the toe and circling the foot. That's it, everyone. For 8, maybe hand comes to hip, using the core for stability and balance. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we're going to work in reverse. Keep pointing that toe. That's it. Beautiful. For 4, making those circles bigger every time. And 2, and 1. Brilliant. Let's bend the knees in front, gluing the feet together. We're going to lift the top knee and lower. Lifting and opening the clamshell and lowering it down. If you take your hands to your hips, you'll use your core a little bit more for stability. For 4, that's it. 3, 2, beautiful. And 1. Coming down onto the belly, coming back into our lower back work here. Extending the legs long. Arms are coming overhead as your option. You can keep the hands by your rib cage and press down as we lift the chest, or extend the arms. You can move one arm at a time. When you're ready, we're going to lift and reach for 8. Squeezing down the lower back, pressing into the pubic bone for 7. Lifting that heart, taking the gaze up and out. Squeeze, keeping the toenails down on the ground for 4, 3, 2, last one, and 1. I want you to stack one hand on top of the other, placing the backs of the palms down, and then you're going to rest your forehead on top. And we're going to begin by lifting one leg at a time. So inhale, lift, and lower. Then the opposite foot. Inhale, lift, and lower. It helps here to point the toe behind you as you lift and try to get the front of the thigh off of the ground. Beautiful. Point and reach. That's it. You can keep moving one leg at a time or both legs. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Lower down. Coming back onto our sides. I'm shifting over so you can see me from the front. Pointing the top toe. So from here, we're going to bend the knees, okay? Coming back into the clamshell. Keeping the feet together, opening the top leg and lowering down. Lift and lower. Hand comes to the hip for a little bit more core stability work. For 4, 3, that's it. 2, 1. We're going to keep the knees bent in front of the body, and we're going to roll and allow our shoulders to ground down to the earth. Taking your fingertips to your temples or supporting your neck, you're going to lift the shoulders and lower down as we come into an oblique crunch. Taking the gaze up towards the ceiling at about a 45-degree angle. We're working the abdominals and the obliques. Right in here, you should feel that squeeze. Beautiful. Let's go for 8. Keep the feet together for 7. Keep those knees together in the front. Don't forget to breathe. Don't hold your breath. That's it, everyone. Keep those elbows wide for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Lowering down, coming onto the back, coming back into our bridge. So let's inhale and rise, lifting the hips. Let's snuggle the shoulder blades underneath the body. Give yourself a little bit more support. Allow the arms to be long by the side. Inhale and lift. Draw the knee in towards the chest and lower. Same leg. Knees coming in. You're pressing down into that standing foot. That's it. Using that core for support. Drawing in and down. Give me 4 more. 4. You've got it.
3, beautiful, 2, and 1. Watch where we're headed. We're going to extend that top leg, point the toe to the ceiling. Then you're going to lower the hips and rise. Here you go for 8. Extending that top leg. If you want to keep the knee bent, that's fine. Or point the toe. Pressing down into that foot for 4, 3, 2, using the whole core, 1. Good job. Lower down. Let's reset. Knees are hip-width distance apart. We're going to lift back up into that bridge. Snuggle the shoulder blades under the body. And we're moving to the opposite side. Knee coming in and lowering down. Pressing down into that standing foot. Keeping those hips lifted. Using the core, drawing the knee into the chest. For 4. Breathing for 3. Nice full breaths into the belly. 2. 1 more, and then you're going to extend the leg. Keeping the knee bent or pointing the toe up to the sky. You're going to lower for a little pulse and lift. That's it. For 7. Press down into that foot. For 6. Strengthening the legs. You got it, guys. Push down and rise. For 4. Full body strengthening. For 3. 2. 1. Bend the knee, lower the foot, and lower back down to the ground. Nice work. We're coming on to the other side. So our knees are stacking in front. We're coming into our clamshell. Feet are pressing together. Top leg lifts and lowers. Opening and closing. For 8, 7, 6. Nice work, everyone. Stay with it. 4. Hand to the hip. 2. Last one. Allow the shoulders to come down to the ground. Taking the elbows wide, supporting the neck. We're going to lift and lower. Gaze goes up at a 45-degree angle. Keeping the chin off the chest. Making sure not to crane your neck. Let's go for 8. Keep the elbows wide. 7. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. 5. 4. Nice work, everyone. 3. Stay with it. 2. And 1. Beautiful. Coming onto our bellies. So starting off with the legs. Let's stack one hand on top of the other. Legs are long. You can do one leg at a time or both legs lift. For 8, maybe pointing the toes back as you lift the front of the thighs off of the ground. 6, you got it. For 5, squeezing the belly to protect the lower back. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to get the upper body involved now. So extend the arms out in front. We're going to start off with opposite leg, opposite arm. So forehead can come down to the ground. Inhale, rise. Lift the opposite leg and the opposite arm and lower. Switching to the other side. Inhale, lift and lower. Keep moving like this. For 8. Lift and lower. 7. Try to get the front of the thigh off of the ground. Point the toe back as the fingertips reach forward. You got it. For 6. Big breaths into the belly. Squeezing the glutes. For 4, full body strengthening. 3, we're toning the lower back here. Really supporting that back strength. 2, you got this. And 1 more. Reach, 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 reach. And lower. Nice work, everybody. Coming back onto the other side. Finish it off with our final round. So knees are going to stick together, feet together, top leg lifts, and lower. For 8, that's it. 7, 6, breathing in nice and deep. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming in, allowing our shoulders to relax down on the ground, opening up the elbows. Knees are staying glued together as we lift for an oblique crunch and lower. For 8, taking the forehead up to the ceiling. 6, keep pressing those feet together. For 4, 3, 2. On the last one, we're going to hold and pulse. Little pulses, elbows wide. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower down. Beautiful. Coming onto our backs. Coming into our bridge pose. Pressing down into the soles of the feet and the back of the skull. Lifting the hips. Maybe snuggling your shoulder blades underneath. You're going to lift one leg. Extend and point the toes as you drop and press. For 8, you got it. 7, you can keep the knee bent if that's more comfortable. For 5, press down into that standing foot, lift the hips. For 3, toning that quad, the whole core. 1 more and hold, little pulses. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knee, lower the foot, relax down, reset, lift back up. We're moving to the other side. Pressing down into the back of the skull, maybe snuggling your shoulder blades underneath. Inhale the knee towards the chest and extend the leg. Press down and rise up. For 7, reach. Remembering to breathe, using the entire core for stability. For 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're going to pulse. Here we go. For 8, 7, 6, 5, breathe, 2, and 1. Bend the knee, lower the foot, lower the back body back onto the mat. Moving to the opposite side. Final round on this side. Knees are bent in front of the body. Feet are pressed together. We're going to inhale, lift the top leg, and lower down. Hand to hip. Final round for 8. Nice work, everyone. Breathing right into the belly. Keeping those feet glued together. Top leg is lifting for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Coming to rest on our backs, keeping the knees bent to our sides, opening up those elbows. We're going to lift the shoulders and lower down. Really squeezing into the obliques right here. Taking the gaze up to the ceiling. That's it for 4, 3, 2. On the last one, we're going to hold and you're going to pulse. Keep those elbows wide. Keep the knees together. That's it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower back down. Nice work. Final round, guys, coming onto our bellies. Finishing off with our backs. So full movement. You can reach the arms and the legs up at the same time, or alternate arm, opposite leg. When you're ready, inhale and lift, reach and lower. For 8, pointing the toes back, reaching the fingers forward, lifting the front thighs off of the mat. Open up that heart space as you rise up for 5, 4, 3, 2. On the last one, we're going to hold. Hold. Lift and hold. That's it for 8. Point the toes, reach the fingers for 6 and 4. Breathe. And 2 and 1. Release down. Nice work, everyone. Allow your head to rest down. Take a big breath in. Maybe shimmy your hips side to side. Release that lower back. We'll finish off with a quick stretch here. Coming into child's pose if that's comfortable for you. Maybe keeping the knees together, or taking the knees as wide as your space, bringing the big toes together behind you and relaxing the bum back down to the heels, reaching the hands forward and dropping your heart space and your chin and your forehead down to the ground.
Good work, warrior. Give yourself a good stretch and hit like and subscribe for more high livity workouts.